All right, ton of credit to Ohio State. They beat us in pretty much every facet of the game, and they deserve a lot of credit. And so, congratulations to them. We're, clearly not. There's a lot of ways we can get a lot better. We could execute better. I felt like our guys, tried. Man, we were trying to find some juice, find some energy, find some fight, and we just fell really short. So we'll take questions.
Questions, please.
For Andrew or Otega, it seemed like you guys got a couple fairly easy baskets early on at the rim, and then they were just really challenging throughout the game, very physical. What did you guys see there, and was that the case?
Yeah, definitely. I think we kind of knew going into the game that they helped a lot, especially if once we got into the paint. Felt like we probably could have done a better job of when things aren't going our way to play off 2 feet, go back to being the fundamentals of the game and stopping at the rim, and we'd be able to get whatever we wanted. So definitely something to learn and improve on.
Mark, you guys have been able to have some second-half comebacks in games you've fallen behind. What was kind of different tonight, and what's the key to just avoiding those first-half deficits that have kind of been a habit lately?
Yeah, so a couple things. One, we just never could kind of find the pace of the game. We had a tough time finding the pace of the game. Bruce Thornton really controlled the entire game the entire time in every single facet of the game. And so, they were comfortable holding the ball, and it was hard for us to manage that. It was hard for us to guard space. So that was, listen, I have beautiful players on this team and people and terrific basketball players. We just couldn't find any way to put any energy in this game.
Mark, defensively, it seemed like you guys were never, ever able to kind of sustain some stops together, put some stops together. This was a season-high allowed field goal percentage. What did they do successfully, or what did you guys were you not able to do defensively slow?
They rejected us a ton. It was really hard for us. It was just surprising. We've been pretty solid in that space, and so we're a down weak team, and we just got rejected over and over and over again. It was a schematic issue on my part in terms of I've been fighting to push our bigs up to the point of the screen thinking we can manage it. And so when you push your bigs up to the point of the screen and you're getting rejected, the lane is wide open, and so that's an issue that I have that I got to fix. We tried a bunch of different scheme changes, and we just at the end of the day, Thornton was too good for us. That was just today. He was just too good for us today. Kind of everything we tried seemed like he had a pretty good answer for us.
Coach, you mentioned energy, just trying to find something. Just what could have Carr kind of brought in this game? Obviously, he's not playing hurt, but just kind of what could he have brought in this game? Well,
Kerr's a terrific player. He's terrific, but we should we have the guys on this team to go win this game. We just didn't, and so that's a space where we'll continue to grow. Kerr's making a huge contribution for us in the locker room and on the bench, and he'll continue to do that, and we certainly need that from him.
Coach, they talked about the comebacks that you guys had against Duke and Gonzaga and got so close against Clemson. You struggled tonight, but there's a 10-day break coming up. How do you think this team's going to respond getting ready? There's one more opponent than SEC play. Yeah. What's the message to the guys about responding and the break coming up and those things?
No, I know exactly how these guys respond. They're going to really, really try as hard as they can to not let this destroy their couple days off. Their job is to get really fresh right now, and then we get back together on the 26th. And I know these guys. They'll come in and it's not going to be just empty emotion. It's going to be like we're going to get better, and these guys get better, and we just got to keep trusting what we do. We had some defensive struggles tonight, and then we just fell to pieces offensively, and we just went to our default, and our default is not right yet. Our default is still bad habits, and it's not bad habits coming from a bad place in guys' hearts. It's coming from a great place. It's coming from a desperation to help their team, but we don't do that by ourselves, and we do it disciplined, and we do it the way we do it, and we do it by making plays for each other, and that's still not our default. And that's just a trust building process, and sometimes when things go wrong, it can build your trust because you see this, you get to see, hey, this doesn't work when we try and do this way, and so but these guys will respond beautifully because they're incredible young men, and they'll come back and they'll work like crazy. They know who they represent and how much it means, and it's incredibly painful to lose this game, but they'll respond great.
For the players, it seemed like you all, with everything that was going wrong, you were still getting good looks and good shots, and some of them just didn't fall. What was that like? Did you feel that pressure and disappointment mounting? How much tougher did that make it?
I mean, that's kind of basketball. Sometimes the ball won't go into the rim, but you just have to find other ways, and we didn't today, but we will next time. We just have to find ways to just have high energy at all times, even when the ball's not going in. On a defensive end, I feel like we could have sparked some energy there, maybe get some easy baskets by creating turnovers, but fortunately we didn't. But it's okay. We'll learn and get better.
Right here we go. Then I got you.
Hey, Coach, you've been pretty frustrated with shot volume the last couple of weeks, just after Louisville especially. Just 22 again tonight. Just what's not kind of working in your favor there, and just how do you kind of get that number up?
Yeah, we had in the second half. We really, we struggled. We, like I said, we just fell into a space where it was trying to fix the team, like me trying to make a play to fix the team instead of trying to fix the team by making a play for my teammate. And I know that sounds 30,000-foot level, but it's just there was a bunch of possessions our guys wish they could get back. When they look at it, like, man, it's exactly what we don't do. But it takes a ton of discipline. You're frustrated and you're fighting a ton of battles, and when you get stressed and you can't, I needed to help these guys more on the defensive end, and we just couldn't find an answer there, and you're dealing with all that baggage, and then you just. Your slippage is your default is not the right. Our default's not the right place yet. We'll get there. This is a group that's going to learn and grow. They've grown so much, and we'll continue to grow. We'll get better.